I'm here.
I'm Sophie.
Guys, look, I'm not gonna lie.
This was a long time coming.
It's been a little minute, guys. And by a little minute, I mean like a couple days for us because, we had to get footage of other things. But, 4th of July is over as of this recording, and we're getting into episode 24 of this season, guys. Last episode, the big-ass recoupling happened. Excuse my language. And Sophie's gonna say about that Patreon.
And guys, listen, we made a little bit updates on our Patreon. So we have Executive Suite, we have General Mission, and we have Top Luck Suite. I think I didn't make the names, he did. But anyway, listen, if you want to see our full length reaction, and guess what? You can get the reactions on our Patreon way earlier than on YouTube. So
way earlier.
Honestly, it could range between a week to maybe even 4 weeks. Who knows?
But Who knows? But you got to see to get on there.
Yeah.
And we're also adding exclusive things on there only for Patreon. And you're only going to know
if you subscribe. So
we're going to put on a page so you can see before you get in there. But you know what I'm saying. But guys, look, we're going to get into this episode. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. And if you love Love Island, let us know in the comments.
And let's get right into it.
And Poe says, racing.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Come on, bro. I'm talking about talk to you later.
Later.
It's all like it's a challenge. Like everybody taking it so serious.
I'm not even kidding. I don't even know who else I would possibly even explore in here at this moment. Because I put so much time and effort into this man.
Thank you.
But see, that's what happened. That honestly, my thing is like, well, y'all should never sent Jalen home. Why were you pouring all of your effort into one person?
I don't know.
And y'all not
that didn't want you. That didn't want you.
Exactly. Get Taylor out the villa. I don't really care for him. Because he was still using Alandria as a placeholder to me, which is BS. Because it is crazy. To couple up with somebody after 4 days versus 3 weeks is crazy. And him even saying that, like, oh yeah, like my heart knows what I really want. Then you clearly never wanted Alandria. That means you clearly didn't want her.
So what does it look like going forward? Plan to still explore him?
Yeah, like I think so.
Is he prepared to go to war? This is serious.
Shit wasn't funny. Not
I don't really see the point of exploring.
It's not funny. Y'all locked in. Why are you talking about going to war? Like.
And so then we kissed. But for me, I knew right then that it wasn't romantic. And it was kind of that mutual mindset. She had said the same thing. And we obviously knew, like, you're the girl that... And Taylor's the guy for her, so...
Well, clearly Taylor isn't the guy for her. And Nick, tell her how she was the most beautiful woman you ever laid your eyes on.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Nick is lying.
I feel like they're both lying. I feel like they was thinking too much about Sierra and not wanting to like be a bad friend, and they felt guilty, but not because it felt bad, but because it felt good.
When I'm with you, I have this feeling in my stomach, and I get butterflies, and I get excited, and I just want to be all over you. But like, I didn't really want to be touchy. I didn't have the desire to like jump his bones. Like, I just was thinking about you.
Do you want to jump my bones?
Yes, all of them, all the time. Truly.
Nick ain't looking at her the same. Let's be for real.
But I truly think that when he was with Alandria,
it was that
he was looking at Alandria like she was the most beautiful woman in the galaxy.
Basically.
So,
and I don't see
now
that
he's looking at Sierra, I know he likes Sierra, but I feel so bad because I wish it was a movie night. She really needed to hear the way this man was talking about.
First of all, look at the way they was even looking at each other. The way he was looking at Alandria.
Wanted her
and this whole scene,
bad.
he watered down what really happened. Like,
Alandria did too.
They really watered down what happened.
Low-key.
I feel like they're both just like, you know what? This feels too good to be true. But they don't want to offend anybody. And I feel like Alandria, because she knew she did still like Taylor, she was probably thinking like, okay, like let me at least try to get Taylor back and leave, Nick for Sierra. But let's be real, that chemistry they had was through the roof.
My only thing now is so deep in the season, you got to be either locked in or not.
Yeah.
Don't say something and then not be locked. Don't kiss and love and then say you're not locked in.
No, I think she is, because when she was just like when she was in the when she was in Casa with the guy, They didn't have no chemistry.
Do you live in like a house or an apartment?
I actually don't have a spot in LA no more. Yeah, I'm only home for like a month and a half, 2 months when I'm back from playing overseas.
Yeah.
So I just stay with family.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I want to reassure you something. It doesn't bother me that you're a mom.
It doesn't?
No, not at all. So I just want to tell you, like, I don't really mind.
Thank you.
That's a very mature man right there, at least so far. Like I said, I want to reassure you that it does not bother me that you're a mom.
So far, I fuck with Chris.
Yeah.
So far, I've been said that since I saw him.
Like
his demeanor. He's chilling, just like another guy I know.
Yeah.
And very good with his words, unlike that dumbass nigga JD. Very good with.
He dominant.
Like he's very calm and collected.
Yeah.
Thinks about what he's gonna say. Knows who you are.
Well, I would
you know
say too. I feel like also the way he answers, he seems very secure in himself. Like you see the way
he said
like, oh, I actually don't have a spot because honestly, when I'm overseas and I come back home, I'm only here for like a month or two, so I stay with my family. Like he seems so secure and sure of himself that when you ask him a question, he seems like he don't feel embarrassed about anything. And like, I don't know. It just really hit me the way...
He's a grown-ass man.
The way he said that to HUDA, I want to reassure you that like you being a mom does not bother me. Like, that is golden.
He beat her to it.
Right.
That's what you call, so far, we just meet him, so far, maturity in the mind.
Like, I haven't seen HUDA this calm and collective in a minute, so it's just nice to see.
I say I dislike it. I love what I'm seeing right now. It's good. I'm just saying, I just, would hope, it lasts.
Through this whole time, I've been very communicative with Chris about how I'm feeling and stuff, and he knows that. Obviously, like, I do like him, and I do want to explore that more, but it's like, now Ace is back in front of me, and I obviously feel how I feel about him.
Shelly, you didn't pick him. Let it go. Like, that's how I'm looking at it. I just feel like after Casa is BS, if you go back to your person, you still want to explore somebody else. No, I don't feel like that's fair.
I don't even know why Chris's mouth is in her. I don't even know why Chris's name is in her mouth. Why she, like, I get that maybe they asked about Chris, but like, that's done. Yeah, like you're saying, the whole exploring thing, that should be over now.
Yeah. Especially the fact of how long her and A's been getting to know each other too. It's not like Adriana, who's kind of like just got onto the show. She's only been here for like less than a week. You know what I'm saying?
And Sierra and Nick.
Again. Jeez.
Sierra, you don't... Why are you doing that?
Yeah, they're like cold iced tea.
Okay, guys, look. Listen, right? It's the little things.
Right. I feel like, Alandria, he did not bring you breakfast. Leave him alone. That's it.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
Because it's the little shit.
Like, if he's already acting...
If you genuinely feel bad for a girl, you bring her breakfast. Alandra, I'm sorry. Like, here, bring her breakfast too. Clark would understand that.
Right.
I'm Taylor bringing both of them breakfast. He just brought Clark breakfast.
Yeah, at that point...
Alandra, he doesn't give a shit about you.
Yeah, he don't.
Obviously, still trying to process what happened. This is new for me. I'm still trying to make sense of it, but still trying to act in a more mature way. I want to be childish as fuck right now.
I guess it is different too, because you do gotta see the person. Because in real life, if someone stops talking to you, acting weird, you don't have to deal with seeing them every day. That's the only defense I can give anybody in the house, because you gotta see the person.
That is very true. This is a really unique experience, but I think it's very challenging for your character and how you act.
I'm happy with the decision I made. I followed my heart, but I still am open to exploring Alandria. We had a good 3 weeks, but I'll be back in the same.
Everybody's confusing me.
Right, it's the same thing with Shelly. Like, you can't
I'm
just...
confused.
You can't
Shelly,
just have
like...
Chris on the side. And then it's like, okay, I really actually don't want you anymore. You dispose him and you're with Ace. I don't agree with that.
I think she would lock in if I told her I wanted to close things off. But I don't want to pull the move of wanting to close things off just because the person she formed the connection with is in the house back again, and like I just want to make sure she don't talk to nobody else.
But okay. Like I said, I still don't really understand the logic.
I don't get that logic at all.
We gotta figure out a name. Should we make one like just like unique?
I like Stooges.
You like the Stooges?
It's funny.
It's funny. God, it's a joke.
Yeah, remember, Taylor got got swung around with Nick, so he gonna.
That was diabolical.
Okay, wait, what? How do you feel about this?
I don't feel a type of way. And like, am I crazy for not feeling a type of way about it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess cool, like you're a cool girl, but like, that's fucking crazy.
Do you think it's crazy?
So what, they really looked at each other and they were like, guess we should explore now. No, that's so stupid.
I was
It doesn't
not,
make sense.
you're making me second guess.
Yeah, Iris is catching on. Because like I said, what do you mean?
I'm gonna say it again. No, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna say it again though. Nick said Alandria is the most beautiful girl he has ever saw. Yes, Sierra is being very nice. We know her reasons. 100% she's being too fucking nice. Because if she saw what actually was happening, she saw what actually was being said, she would be fucking pissed.
Right. Like, for her, I'm telling you. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm, clearly, I'm a girl. This is the thing. Unless you feel like someone, like another girl could be a competition, and let's just say for this show, because everybody is like, in quote, friends, right? Like, if you don't think your so-called friend could possibly take your man away from you, you're not going to feel any type of way if you figured out they kiss. It was the same thing in the challenges when they was kissing plenty of times. She's probably like, oh, Nick wouldn't go for that. So she's not going to feel any type of way. But she doesn't know the conversations. You don't remember when Nick and Alandria was talking to each other and he always said, like, I always had my eye on you. I just never had the chance to explore you. You know what I'm saying? He said a lot of stuff. Even when they kissed, after they kissed, he looked like, dang. So that I feel like there's clips that we haven't seen because they're telling Sierra both the same thing. Like, we kissed and we didn't feel it. That's not how it looked after y'all kissed. How it looked at all,
bro.
They
just felt guilty.
And then too, what they have to understand is like, if Nick and Alandria even got to the point where they kissed, they had to been talking about something, or they had to been, talking in a certain way to lead up to that kiss. It wasn't just, oh, we're in soul ties, let's just kiss. Oh, it don't feel like nothing.
I would never kiss my friend's man who has had sex with her. Like, would you kiss your best friend's guy that after they had sex? Would you kiss him?
No, it's so silly.
Yeah. Yeah.
When she responded like that, I was like, yo, Sierra's very mature.
That's what I said.
I was like, she's very mature because she could have reacted off of how she really felt, but I felt like she was just holding it in, just like, oh, yeah, okay.
And then she just had sex with him again.
And then Shelly talking to Chris. Okay. It's like this whole recoupling didn't matter.
I just feel like she liked being in a love triangle because she was doing the same thing with Austin. Kept telling him, oh, I like you. But the whole time you knew you wanted to be with Ace.
I ain't gonna lie, like me seeing you with him in person, I really saw like how strong you guys feel about each other.
Yeah.
Fuck what happened in Casa, like, nah, I gotta step it up a notch. So, you know what I mean?
Y'all not making my life easy.
I like her. I'm just keeping it a buck. She's just one of those type of people where like she lifts your spirits up.
That's his job. It's not
right.
That's what he's supposed to do.
There's nothing wrong with what Chris is doing.
It's Shelly.
Yeah, I feel like she's not shutting it down.
So the fact is that you are torn and trying to go back and forth and playing the whole comparison game that shit is a little low-key frustrating to me. That's okay. That just lights up a fire under me to want to go even harder.
I like how you mentioned that too. Like, yeah, Coco was cool, but it wasn't like more than what he would have wanted with Shelly.
Has anyone wrote a song about you before? Well, shit. I'll make sure my shit hit a little different.
Shelly, she like having a roster on her. I will say that.
Apparently.
I don't lose. I fucking hate lose. I can't. I can't.
Okay. He seemed like he about to light up in Dragon Ball Z or something.
Like you just said, Shelly looked like she like having a roster. Like, you can't drag niggas. Like, you pick one.
Because she was literally doing that with Austin.
You call Ace, Dora, the Explorer. But you're doing the fucking exploring now.
I feel like you can tell she's one of those girls who, like I said, she does seem like the type of girl to have multiple people to pick from. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like she knows inside like who she really wants. It was the same thing when she was in a couple with Austin, even though that wasn't her fault because she was Ace was taken away because of Yulissa or whatever. it was the fact that I felt like she was still telling Austin, like, I like you, knowing you wanted Ace the entire time.
My mind obviously was very clear on like what I wanted to do, but now it's like this person is here. So it's like that connection doesn't just disappear for me. There was something there. Is it as strong as you and I? No, but I'm not gonna completely just like close it off, you know?
Okay. So, HUDA picked Chris so they can stay, so Chris can stay. Shelly picked Ace so Ace can stay. HUDA and Shelly was talking in the background and they agreed on doing that decision to keep all the crowd happy, to keep nobody confused. Now, what they're about to do is, Shelly is about to say, Ace, you know what? I really like Chris. And she's about to go with Chris. It's about to be Shelly and Chris. And then Ace is finally going to get what he wanted from the beginning, which it could have been Shelly, but he also was interested in HUDA. And HUDA and Ace is going to be together. It's going to be HUDA and Ace. It's going to be Shelly and Chris. And they're going to live happily ever after. Because they're confusing the fuck out of me right now. How are you saying you're interested in Chris when you literally say you pick Ace? You had a whole speech about picking him. Y'all picked each other. Y'all together now. And then now you're saying, oh, but you can't do a but now. You can't. It just, because you know why? It doesn't make sense. Because if it was such a but, then that should have been stated like that should have been stated maybe even in your speech, I would say, low key.
I guess to me, I look at it as like, okay, you have two people, right? You have Ace. You have Ace up here.
And then why did Chris pick HUDA then?
You have Ace up here, right? You have Ace up here. That's who you have feeling towards stronger. And you have Chris. You got feelings towards him, but it's not quite as up with Ace. So if I pick this because I have more feelings for you, this person, you don't gotta be rude to them, but you know, they should gradually drop down because you pick this person because that's who you connect with the most.
The more I talk to both of them, the more the feelings just keep growing. Like, I don't know what to do, but this is my process is just as much as it's theirs. And in this mix, I'm the catch here, but one day at a time.
Shelly, girl, I'm sorry, but
I'm
looking
for the logic. I'm looking for it. I can't find it.
Be nice.
That's
How you feeling, dog?
Man, I'm good, bro. How you feeling?
I'll tell you when we sit down. Sure.
I'm sorry, but I can't not laugh only because the height difference. I'm sorry. It's just gonna be funny to me.
You know, obviously I am attracted to Shelly, and I am trying to explore that connection. But at the same time, like, I told her, like, just keep it real with me. If you ever feel like, hey, like, I enjoy what we have, but my connection with Ace is way stronger, and I'm gonna go that way, cool, you know what I mean? I'm not jealous. I'm not going to be like, nah, fuck that, you know what I mean? Nothing like that, bro. Like, it's fair game, you know what I mean?
I'm like, Chris.
I'm not gonna lie. Chris is all the way on my number one right now.
He should have been originally here because he is.
Chris should be OG. Yeah. That is a grown ass man right now. He sat this nigga down and said, yo, man to man, I'm gonna talk to you, bro. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'm gonna be completely honest. I see what y'all got going on. I'm not ever gonna be no jealous type of nigga. I see what you got going on, and I completely understand that. That's Shelly's job to beat. That's how, like.
No, that is true, and I like.
That's how you do it.
What he said about Shelly is very important. If she feel like her connection with you is stronger, she need to let me know, and I don't pull back because there's no point. My thing is like so far in the show, Alandria picked Taylor compared to Jalen because she felt like with Taylor was stronger, right? Who else have done that? Everybody chose the stronger connection. So to me, it's like, Shelly, why are you still like, yeah, Chris is allowed to talk to you. I'm not saying, Shelly, you can't talk to him, but be completely honest because it gets to a certain point where it's like, you can't string me along.
I'll fuck with you.
On me, yes, sir. Good talking to you, my boy.
Good talking to you too, bro.
Hell yeah. Shit.
Good looking, man.
Yes, sir, brother.
No, I like this.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do
it. Fuck, we grown ass man. We don't got time to play around and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Islanders, get ready to raise everyone's heart rates in tonight's couple challenge. Hearts on fire!
Didn't we do a heart rate challenge before?
Last season, yeah.
No, I'm talking about this is the first one.
They never did a heart rate challenge.
Oh shit, damn. I feel like we did.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did.
No, they did not. In this season, no, they didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What
chef.
the fuck? Is he a baby? Oh, he's a chef.
That's what I was about to say. He looked like a chef.
Okay, okay.
I'm sorry, baby. Don't worry, she's not home.
Bro. First off, I'm gonna be honest. We know HUDA is a dancer, right?
She already has. I feel like
she has experience.
So yeah.
In doing dances, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were all pretty shook.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's her move. That's her go-to.
That is her move.
All they can do is just be shocked. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
HUDA took it too far. You're supposed to be my friend. As my girl, that's some crazy shit. I was so disrespectful. Like, I wouldn't do no shit like that.
Huh?
No, from my recollection.
Is that not a
HUDA was,
is that
first
not a
of all,
pause moment?
Ace grabbed her.
Because wasn't the fuck Shelly just all over
Chris?
Chris?
Yeah.
And I know HUDA don't got a strong attachment to Chris. But like, isn't this like a game?
Yeah.
It's just a challenge.
Really?
No, it's not just a challenge.
It's just a challenge.
That looked a little more than just a challenge.
What the fuck? Why everybody being so weird?
Is your heart racing? Something else racing?
First of all,
It's not that fucking serious, bro. I'm not turning this whole show off, bro.
well, my thing is, we only saw Sierra and Nick talk about boundaries during the challenge.
This is a challenge.
But even then, like I said, I feel like it gets to a point if you have like an opinion or not wanting certain things to happen during a challenge,
say it.
Then no, close off. Because the point of the challenge is to have fun, right?
But at least say it. And like you just said, we didn't see nothing said about a boundary.
We didn't see anything said, but we also didn't see why Shelly's reacting like that either.
No, don't think I don't fit.
Right, what are they about to do?
I'm not gonna lie, after that whole moment happened, that just irritated me for this whole episode.
You talking about Shelly?
Yes. It's like, there's no way everybody acting awkward in a challenge where you're supposed to be having fun. This is what I mean. This is exactly what we both talk about being so committed to a person in 3 weeks. If you're going to be that committed, then be closed off and talk about everything and say fuck off with everybody.
Right.
But nobody's doing that. So then now a challenge happens and now you get all mad. Shelly, you're talking to Chris. You pulled him in soul ties to talk.
Well, my thing is that she pulled
Talking
Chris.
about, oh, we not closed off, Ace, we not closed off. But then when you do something with HUDA in a challenge, you're pissed.
But my thing is like she pulled Chris twice.
That don't even make
She
sense.
literally, but my thing is like during the challenge, she literally pulled Chris twice and was doing all that crazy stuff. So Shelly can enjoy all that, but then HUDA took it too far.
Oh my gosh. This show. Yeah, make sure y'all brush up.
Oh.
I'll put Brian face in my ass.
Imagine she shit before that, bro. Like, imagine she just.
Oh,
what the fuck?
What the?
Is Alandria a fucking Austin?
It's your turn to watch, though. Elan probably felt like he was trying to big dick me or something, but I just don't fuck with him at all.
All right, Nick. Come on. Like, Nick, relax. It's a challenge.
Nick is so jealous because he fucking her. That's why.
Right, basically.
I definitely think there are lines in like a challenge. And especially at this point, he knows how Sierra and I are together. And I feel like he just stepped over that and I was mad.
Nick.
Yeah.
Talking about he
Matt,
know where
yeah,
you were.
Nick's
Y'all didn't even have a conversation.
Shelly's heart rate was raised the most by Chris.
Chris was definitely gonna raise my heart rate. He did his thing. He picked me up, laid me down.
HUDA's heart rate was raised the most by Elan.
What?
What?
Elan's heart rate was raised the most by...
Like, shut the fuck up. Like, we get it, bro. Because I already know they go do Ace's heart rate.
Ace's heart rate was raised the most by...
Could be wrong.
HUDA.
Okay.
And look, Shelly's mad. But she was literally clapping for herself.
I'm so mad.
She was literally clapping for herself when Chris raised her heart rate the most, and when when his heart rate was raised the most by hers. But now that Ace's was raised by Huda, it's a problem.
The couple who raised heart rates the most was Sierra and Nick.
Nice job, guys. Good job. Good winners. No drama, right?
I did the same thing to all of them. So it wasn't anything personal, but I was just like, damn. And then she was like, we'll talk later, we'll talk. And I was just like, yeah. And tell me why. Everyone's always like, it's just a challenge, it's just a challenge. The second I actually do something during a challenge, it's a problem.
That is true.
I don't know if I'm sure.
That's true.
That is true. They always used to tell, when they was pieing the crap out of her, they kept saying it was just a challenge.
There's not a certain level of respect like that's there, especially for her being the type of person who tried to set all these boundaries when it came to Jeremiah and this and that. You didn't return none of that favor whatsoever. I already felt uncomfortable about the whole Chris thing, and her whole thing is like, I did it for you. I did it for you. I mean, I guess I'm gonna explore him too, but it's for you. And it's like, no, you did that for you. It's not the first time that she said some shit where it's like, oh, I do this for my friends. I do this for my friends. No, you don't. You do it for you, and that's okay. Stand on that, but don't try to push this narrative.
So say it in her fucking face then.
Well, first of all, what is going on?
So say all that, have all that attitude, Shelly, that you popping up with now with your shy ass. Say it in her face then.
Well, first of all, this is my thing.
It's that simple, right?
First of all, let me say this. First of all, you can't use the whole Jeremiah thing as an excuse because none of y'all wanted to check her. Y'all met her and wanted to abide by her rules because y'all didn't want to go against her. That's on y'all. Y'all can't blame Huda for setting up boundaries for herself. You can't do that. They all didn't have to follow. They could have been like, girl, we like you, but we're here for ourselves. If we explore Jeremiah, you shouldn't take it personal. Y'all chose to not want to explore Jeremiah, but now y'all put it on her. Two, first of all, Jeremiah's not even here anymore, so that shouldn't even be talked about because y'all already talked to her and told her she needs to open up, play the game, yada, yada, yada. So now it's a problem. Two, with the whole Chris thing, I mean, you're literally in a couple with Ace, so... And Huda literally told Shelly that she's interested in talking to Chris, but she's also going to let Chris be open to talking to her. So what is she even talking about? What are they even talking about? And then Sierra's just agreeing, trying to make it seem like Huda did something bad when entire time this is a challenge. And who else was she supposed to pick? Why are they making it so personal?
It's not the first time that she said some shit where it's like, oh, I do this for my friends. I do this for my friends. No, you don't. You do it for you, and that's okay. Stand on that, but don't try to push this narrative that is for me because it's not for me. It's not.
Shelly, you lost me on that one. I'm sorry. I still don't know what even happened that she's talking about because based on what Huda and Ace did,
what the fuck
first of all,
I could be tripping.
First of all, Chris was on top of Shelly kissing, and Hood was on top of Ace. Ace was the one who grabbed her and started like grinding her on top of him.
I don't understand why Shelly's mad. It's a challenge. You know, I feel like a challenge is all games and fun.
Andriana, that's not what she said.
When she had her connection, it was always, oh, I don't care if you guys do this. But then when we don't do it, at the very end of it, it was like, I appreciate you guys.
Pause it.
Wait.
About you, why didn't you hold those same morals and values when it was my turn? So that's the shit that I don't fuck with. And I keep trying to like look at the bigger picture or see where you're coming from, but I don't get where you're coming from if I'm being real with you. And it's just one of those things of like, maybe you're just not the friend for me.
Well, first of all, Andriana just twisted up Huda's word badly, number one, because that's not
Shelly,
what Huda...
Are you Huda?
That's not what Huda said at all. So I feel like Adriana just went over there and made it worse because that's not what Huda said at all. So that just he say, she say stuff that I don't like. Because Adriana, why did you even do that? That's weird. Two, I feel like people keep using how Huda was doing with Jeremiah.
Is Shelly Huda?
Let me finish. They keep using this whole, well, Huda, she didn't let anybody do anything to Jeremiah. Y'all chose to follow. I'm not understand. Like, if I go on the show, just met you, and then you have and that person happen to have a connect, and they're telling me and all the girls, yeah, like, you know, I really like this guy, don't talk to him. I don't have to listen to you. Who are you? They chose to abide by Huda probably because they didn't really care. They're like, oh, we're not even into Jeremiah anyway. So I feel like they just stuck by it. But even towards the end, the whole discord of Jeremiah leaving and all this stuff, they told Huda they wanted her to be open, play the game and stuff like that. So now that she's doing that, it's a problem. And my thing is like, it's a challenge. So it's like, Shelly, like, it seems like you're taking it personal because clearly Huda raised Ace the most, but like, when have we ever saw Huda and Ace even talk to each other? So it's just giving, it really is just giving, like, is this just a reason for you to just be mad at Huda? Like, I don't know, it's not really adding up to me, because you can't use necessarily what, like, Huda was doing as an excuse, mainly because it's like, y'all chose to follow that. Y'all didn't have to abide by her, in quote, rules. They didn't have to do that. And two, Shelly, you could have set that up for yourself too. You could have told Huda, oh, I don't want anybody doing this to Ace, but you haven't. So within a challenge, if Huda happens, whatever he did, okay, she ended up raising Aces the most. I just don't see why Huda is just getting all this hate train, and they're just making it seem like, yeah, like she did it on purpose, as if like she's trying to get at him, when she literally told Shelly straight up like she's actually into Chris. But Shelly wants to be delusional and make it seem like Huda is saying, oh yeah, we're sharing him, the whole time she's taking him all for himself. The whole time you're with fucking Ace anyway, so like, what's the problem? It doesn't make sense. And you went back to Chris twice. You went back to Chris twice, and Huda was like this, cheering you on, and now you're mad because, like, no.
Me and Chris wrapped it up, and we're still watching you do a whole performance on him. But you turned your ass around and was bouncing your shit. Like, the heart rate was up. What else did you want? You want him to die? Like, I'm fucking confused.
You was doing the same thing to Chris. And everybody was doing crazy stuff. Like, come on now.
Like,
now it just seems like y'all just want to be mad at Huda for no reason.
Okay. Whatever.
I don't agree. It was a challenge. It really just seemed like, it just seems like built up anger, and now you're using it as a reason why to not like her anymore, or whatever it is. Which to me, that's weird, because I feel like you call out people on their BS as it's happening. If you never, first of all, this is my thing. If none of y'all liked what Huda was doing with Jeremiah, why didn't y'all tell her that? Why didn't y'all been tell her that? It's not now that y'all see her in a challenge and she does something, now it's like, oh yeah, like she picked Ace, yeah, that's weird. Oh, she picked Taylor and did that, that's weird. Oh, she picked Nick and did that, that's weird. None of y'all are closed off. None of y'all are closed off, so I don't see the problem. And then if I'm just looking relatively at all the challenges, in my opinion, I feel like everybody did some crazy stuff. Am I wrong? But because she's Shelly's friend, like, she should have never did that to Ace. Like, it's like, I get it, because it's kind of like how Clark felt about Alandria doing that to Taylor. But she was like, you know, it is a challenge, but it's just uncomfortable to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody would, right? Who's in a couple. But Shelly is taking it super personal, and I'm like, I understand it in the smallest way of like, oh, well, Huda set all these boundaries for Jeremiah, but it's like, bro, like, you can't use it. You can't use somebody else's situation and then use it as your own, as a reason why. And then it's like, y'all saying all this stuff about her now. Are y'all going to tell her that to her face? And then when was there ever restrictions and challenges? Like, that's my biggest thing. Like, when was there ever like, first of all, Sierra, if you knew what Alandria and Nick did outside challenges, you should be mad at Alandria, right? Shouldn't you be mad at her and Nick? Like I said, if you play the episode back, they were both kissing each other. Ace grabbed Huda and he started doing that. Huda was just kissing him. He started doing that. So it was like, Shelly, like, what did we not see that's making you feel like that? Like, she said, like, oh, she turned around, was like shaking.
She said after Chris and her was done, basically she's saying Huda and Ace was just going on for a long time. And they were just really going in.
But it's like, doesn't it take two? They're making it seem like it was just Huda. Ace was actively participating in that. But Ace was actively participating in it too. So it's like, you're going to be mad at her, be mad at him too. And then you're mad because he raised, like, oh yeah, like she raised his the most. So it's coming off like you're insecure or jealous. That's what it's coming off like. Like, oh, you're my friend and you raised my man's heart rate the most. It has to be something we're missing. So, but guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. I just feel like a challenge is a challenge, in my opinion, and I feel like
that was the whole
everybody, comfortability wise, everybody is always gonna have a level of uncomfortability. Like, look at how Sierra was like, oh yeah, she was literally telling Nick, oh, I don't want nobody to kiss you. And then how many guys kissed you during the challenge? But all these people couldn't kiss Nick. It's just coming off like, if y'all gonna have these standards and challenges now, then close things off. If you're mad at anything in the challenge, close it off. Guys, anyway, yeah, we'll see y'all on the next one.
Perfect.